So this question looks like it's going to be a simplified question. Simplified questions are typically very short, somewhere between 1 and 3 lines long. We have a single line for this one, and contains either an equation or I should say or an expression. In this case, we have a sum of 2 expressions. So to simplify this truly is to solve it. The question asks which expression is equivalent to, and all we're going to look for here is using PEMDAS, right? Is there anything to simplify within the parentheses? The P from, let me just write that down, PEMDAS, our order of operations. There's nothing to simplify inside of there. There are no like terms. There are no like terms in here. So P is taken care of. E for exponents. We do have some exponents, but there's nothing to simplify with those exponents. They're not attached to numbers. So there's nothing to do with those. So E is also gone. We look to M for multiplication and D for division. There isn't any of that. So those are gone as well. And we have addition and we have subtraction. Okay, so let's do that. So I have a 9x cubed plus a 6x cubed. Well, that's equal to 15x cubed. And then I have a 5x and no other term that matches that 5x. So that's going to just be a plus 5x. Looks like I also have a 5x squared. So let's just change the order of that. I'm going to call this 5x squared and then call this a plus 5x. All right, so let's just color that in blue, color this in green. Okay, lastly, I have a positive 7 and a negative 5. So 7 minus 5 is 2. So that would be a plus 2 there. So looking at my answer choices, the correct answer must be choice D, right? Because it matches my simplification of the expression provided. Also of note, which again is not very important on a question like this, but I will bring it up just so in future questions you can think about it. We could also use plug in our own number here. Definitely not recommended. However, just want to make sure you realize that anytime you have a question that has variables in the question, right? We have x's in the question and those same variables in the answer choices, right? We also have x's in the answer choices that you could plug in your own number. In this case, for instance, if we said x was equal to 2, then we take that 2 and we plug it in for x. Everywhere we see it in the question, we get some answer, which I'll just represent as this number sign. And then from there, we take that same 2 and plug it into the x everywhere that we see it in the answer choices. And then one of these answer choices will match, right? Its answer, its number answer will match what we got by plugging that 2 into the question. And that's how you would play the game of plug in your own number. So again, not recommended here because simplification is not difficult at all. There's a plus sign in between the parentheses, so there's nothing to even distribute across here. So the simplification is very simple here, but I just want to make sure I leave a little plug for this strategy in case you see a future question that isn't so simple and you get stuck on it, you have another option.